The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the passing of Patrick Day. It was unfortunate. It's tragic. Boxing Bros, we're going to speak our piece and share and spread our love on this situation. Who starts off with Trill?
My heart, my thoughts, and prayers go out to his family. Listen, you don't play boxing. This is something you do. This kid was a bright kid. He was a college-educated kid. His mom's very wealthy. His parents, he come from a wealthy home. His parents is accomplished. He was just a fighter. He loved to box. You know what I'm saying? There's any person that he comes encounter, you talk about Patrick Day, they just say he was a great guy, a great kid. This is horrible to hear. I'm just hurting for his family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hurting for his family. He was trying to accomplish a goal. I know he fight Conway. Conway's having a hard time. He's dealing with some prayers going out to Michael Conway because he's talking about like everywhere he go, he see him. Go to the grocery store, you see him. You see him in his sleep. He don't know what to do. So it's devastating on both families. So my prayers goes out to both these people's family, and my prayers and thoughts goes out to Michael Conway as well. This is sad to see. This is 3 fighters in the last 3 months. It really hurts.
From the lower weight divisions.
Yeah, low weight divisions. It really hurts.
All right, G.
Yeah, I actually watched that fight live, and I remember when he got dropped, I was like, whoa. And the other brother on Conway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he started to celebrate, and he stopped, and he looked, and was like, oh, my man's not getting up, you know? And then I remember, like, later, like, the last fight of the night, one of the commentators said that he was still unconscious even in the ambulance, you know what I mean? And I was just like, whoa, like, it didn't even look that devastating. How he dropped was alarming, but the hit wasn't really like that. Like, it wasn't like a Wilder right hand, you know. And so it goes to show like anything can happen in the sport of boxing. And I agree with what Trill says all the time. You don't play boxing, and it's just, you know, the luck of the cards at times, man. You know,
Very
so
unfortunate.
yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. Prayers go out to his family, Conway's family, you know, because you can see in Conway's face, like, that's not the intentions that he wanted, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so when you hear boxers talking about they want a body on their record, I don't think you mean what you're saying, you know, like, to see that in the ring, a person going cold or, you know, not moving or, you know, watching their loved ones ringside crying. Nobody wants to see that. So, like, when I hear, like, you know, Wilder or Clarissa Shields saying stuff like this, I have to believe it's just for entertainment. I can't believe that, you know, a professional, a person who dedicates their body, their life, everything to this sport to say, I really want to kill somebody in this ring, knowing that that could happen to them. Knowing that, you know what, if they die, who's going to take care of their loved ones when they're gone?
Exactly.
You know, so... You know, it's just prayers go out to that family, man. And hopefully, you know, the boxing community does right by his family, the promoters, you know, at least look after his family. I don't know if he had any kids or anything, but, you know, whatever his friends in the boxing community, the promoters, whoever, like, were handling him, his manager, his trainers, things of that nature, just look after his family, especially during these times.
Yeah, this is a tough thing. It kind of reminded me of Irish Mikey Perez when he fought, I can't remember the Russian fighter's name, but he hurt him badly. He ended up being taken to the hospital, and basically he didn't die, but like he's severely damaged and he'll never be the same. And he just won a $22 million settlement with, I believe, the New York State Athletic Commission. Mikey Perez was never the same. Irish Mikey Perez was never the same fighter. And basically, I don't think Conway's going to be the same fighter again. You just can't hit with the same carefree attitude that you used to, knowing that you may hurt someone. We'll see, though. It didn't seem to bother Kovalev much. But I do know the way Conway's reacting to it. It seems like it's bothering him a great deal, and so I don't know if he'll ever be the same fighter. But speaking on Patrick Day, I know he was very inspired by Danny Jacobs. I know Jermell Charlo was offering to pay for the funeral. He touched a lot of fighters. If you go on Instagram, social media, you see a lot of fighters posting pictures that he took with them. So he seemed to be a well-liked, well-loved fighter who people really thought highly of. It's sad to see boxing lose a young talent. But this is proof that you got to respect everyone. Every fight matters. This wasn't the main event. This was an undercard fight. Every time fighters step in the ring, they're putting their lives on the line. So at the very least, you got to respect that. And so much love and respect to the Patrick Day family. Love and respect to the Conway family. I think the way he's handling the situation is like gentleman-like as well. This is something that impacts the boxing community, but when it's all said and done, all you can do is your best. Patrick Day did that. He's a champ in our eyes.
Please like and subscribe, and feel free to comment positive or negative. And check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's the Boxing Bros.